Yeah Wu Bin's 100 Lessons to Mastering Time Management. Lesson 17. How you spend your day is how you live your life. Hello everyone, my name is Yeah Wu Bin from Yixiaoneng. I am so happy to be with you now at 6 a.m. on the Himalaya app. For those of you who have been following my lessons, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome aboard. I'm so happy to have you with us. Time is man's scarcest resource. Once it's used, it can never be regained. So if you're not using your time effectively, or if the time you are spending is only getting you further away from your dreams in life, then stay with me. Listen a while, and I'm confident I can help open your eyes to a new path that will get you closer to your dreams. I want to remind you that there are 100 classes in this album, and every class lasts about 6 minutes. It is updated at 6 a.m. New York City time each morning. Today I want to share with you a simple concept. How you can spend your day is how you'll live your life. Whether you're rich or poor, successful or unsuccessful, each of us has only 24 hours in a day. All of us, from one end of the earth to the other, from the beginning of time to now and into the future, has the same 24 hours each day to use. Each of us uses that time differently, giving us different results and very different lives. Each of us has a lot of repeated habits. In fact, 70% of our behavior on any given day is the result of habits that we repeat each day. 70%. Therefore, each day we are simply repeating the actions of the previous day. Our lives, then, are a product of these repeated habits. So I often tell my Yixiaoneng students one thing. How you spend your day is how you'll live your life. Each day we are given 24 hours, and we actually do not spend most of it working. In the last lecture, we talked about the 3 basic habits of life: eating, sleeping, and exercising. These 3 habits will account for about 13 to 15 hours of our time in a day. If you can make full use of these 13 to 15 hours, then you will be healthier and have more energy to do the important things in the remaining 8 hours of your day. In this way, you will maximize your efficiency and have the time to do what you want, those things that will get you closer to your dreams. Most people live chaotic and inefficient lives, and can you guess why? It's because they have bad habits and are unwilling to change those habits. I often tell my students that there are 2 ways to live life: offline and online. So what is an offline life? We talked about this in our last lesson, in fact. Remember that person who wakes up at 7 a.m. and sleeps at 11 p.m.? Remember the person who is woken unnaturally by an alarm clock with little energy? The inability to wake up in the morning comes from your decision to socialize or entertain guests at home, or stay up late until 11 p.m. at night. Then, when you get home and lie in bed, do you go directly to sleep? No. We often lay in bed, look at WeChat and other social networks, read some magazine articles, or message with someone over our phones. And then, you actually sleep later, around midnight. So it's no wonder you cannot wake up in the morning when you do, and when you do, you have no energy. You are simply not getting enough quality sleep. And if you don't get up early in the morning, you will have no time to plan your day and organize your tasks, or even to have a good breakfast. Then you'll be hungry well before noon, and you'll be hypoglycemic. That means low on sugar. At 11 o'clock, you'll begin to feel faint. You will be unable to concentrate and will not be able to work efficiently. And when you begin working, you'll be distracted and complete unimportant tasks like shopping on Amazon or Taobao, or gossiping with your colleagues. Thus, the important things are pushed from the morning to the afternoon. If your energy is lower in the afternoon than in the morning, your frog will become bigger and uglier, and it will be more unpleasant to complete. And in the end, your work is inefficient, so it takes longer to complete your tasks. You must extend the time you spend working. Instead of leaving at 5 p.m., you must work until 8 o'clock p.m. And then afterwards, you have a late meal with your colleagues and friends, and then go to the bar for a while. And then finally, your day is over before you know it. This hurried, inefficient, non-productive, unfulfilling life is the one most people live. the life of 7 to 11. This is the offline life. Getting up late and going to bed late. No exercise, lack of focus, working longer hours, not having the discipline to go to bed when you arrive home and end the day, but rather lying on it and distracting yourself with unimportant things because nothing meaningful was accomplished during the day. Each day continuing to sleep late, vowing that things will be different, that he or she will change, but living the same life day after day until slowly he or she begins to hate himself or just become numb with the cloak of hopelessness and the feeling of powerlessness to change. This is the life of a person controlled by his bad habits. This is the offline life. What about the online life? How does it compare? Well, in the online life, we get up when the first ray of sunlight enters the room. Automatically, we begin our morning rituals. We take a cold shower, meditate for 10 minutes, write in the morning diary, read a few pages of our books, run for 30 minutes, list the tasks we want to complete this day, and set the Pomodoro clocks to begin the task of eating frogs. This time is designed to squeeze as much work into as little time as possible, so that work time can be reduced into spurts of focused energy so that we can use our time later to do the things we want to do. In this way, you will increase your energy more and more, you will achieve greater things in your life, and your life will burst with excitement. People will come closer and closer to you. And most importantly, you will have the energy, the time, and the means to focus on what is truly important to you. The opportunity to go after your dreams, whatever they may be. To create a life that is meaningful for you. This is the online life. So what is the difference between the online and the offline life? Not much. Not much is different between the two. The difference is in the small things. Go to sleep 2 hours earlier. Wake up 2 hours earlier. Eat a healthy breakfast. Eat a full and re-energizing lunch. At work, reverse the order of tasks you complete. Start with the important things. End with the unimportant things. Exercise just a little more in your life. And finally, eat frogs with vigor and energy. But this is not how most people live their lives. Day after day, year after year, the gap in the number of people who live the offline life and the online life grows wider and wider. The lives of online and offline people are drastically different, but if you look at their everyday lives, each day is only a little different. So focus on this day. Focus on the small things. Make the small changes. And from these small changes, your entire life will change dramatically. There is one last thing I want to tell you today. Kobe Bryant, one of the NBA's greatest players, gets up at 4 o'clock a.m. every morning. Benjamin Franklin woke up at 5 a.m. and slept at 10 p.m. every day. And every morning he asked himself, what will I do today? And each night he would ask himself, what have I done today? Michael Eisner, president of Disney, gets up at 4:30 a.m. every day. Steve Jobs, when he was alive, and Tim Cook, the leaders of Apple, rose early in the morning. Sun Kuo-fan, a famous Chinese leader in the 19th century, rose early every morning. He said, getting up early is the basic rule to build a family, and getting up late is the bad quality that will destroy a family's happiness and fortune. So, the whole day's work depends on a good start in the morning. If you can get up early, plan your day, and eat frogs in the morning, your life will change dramatically. Of course, you don't have to do this every single day, and you can relax during a holiday. but we must be dictated by our habits. And to do that, you must first develop it. So which life are you living? The online life or the offline life? Are you willing to change the little things, to make them your habits? If you are, and if you do, you will watch your life change before your very eyes. You will open a new chapter in your life. Try it today. Begin today. These audio lessons were translated by Yishanang's partner Cece and then recorded by her husband Justin. I wish you great success today. See you tomorrow.